people had asked me so many questions about food refrigeration and the correct way of storing food. Well, this video is solely dedicated to clearing all your doubts. I shall be addressing few questions in this video, along with some quick tips and tricks to help you understand the process better. So let's start. We all know how a healthy and a balanced diet is important for managing overall health and preventing chronic diseases, right? But you know, how you store your food has a direct impact on your health. And today we are going to talk about food refrigeration and the correct way of storing food. Foods that haven't been prepared, handled or stored properly can lead to food poisoning. Well, you know, when you store your food properly in a refrigerator, it helps A, to preserve food quality, including flavor, texture and nutrients. B, prevent food spoilage. And C, prevent foodborne illnesses caused by harmful bacteria. Now, before I show you how I refrigerate my food essentials, here are some basic tips and tricks. If there are any leftovers from freshly cooked food items, it should be kept in the refrigerator within 2 hours to avoid any harmful bacterial activity. Do not forget to cover the food before storing. Doing so will retain its moisture and prevent nutrient loss. And one more thing where many of us tend to go wrong. Do not store marinated food at room temperature, as bacteria can multiply rapidly at room temperature. Place marinated food in a covered container and keep it in the refrigerator. So let's move on to our first question, a very commonly asked one. What is the temperature danger zone? And what kind of food should be stored where to prevent rapid buildup of bacteria? The temperature between 5 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius is known as the temperature danger zone. And if you ask me why, because most bacteria, they multiply rapidly or they grow rapidly between this temperature range. Raw food and cooked food should be stored separately in the fridge. Always store raw food in sealed or covered container at the bottom of the fridge. Make sure to place raw food below the cooked food to avoid any liquids such as meat juices dripping down and contaminating the cooked food. Potatoes and onions are best stored outside the refrigerator in the dark place to avoid sprouting. So that was some gyan. Now let's see how my food storage looks like. So quite recently, I upgraded to this refrigerator from Panasonic, which is equipped with artificial intelligence. Panasonic being #1 appliances brand in Japan and over 100 years of legacy, and with the Japanese quality, we're not even worried about the durability of the product. AI-enabled refrigerators powered by Econami sensors detect the pattern and lifestyle of a family, and based on that, they automatically maintain the optimum cooling. Now this is so cool, right? Another great thing is that it comes with AG Clean technology that eliminates bacteria and mold, while ensuring food retains its freshness and nutrients. Now we got a lot of questions about food storage. How do storage methods affect nutritional value? Well, we all know fresh and frozen fruits and vegetables, they have more nutrients than canned ones. Canning may reduce the amount of some vitamins by half. But did you know that fresh, soft fruits and vegetables may lose as much as 15% of vitamin C daily if kept at room temperature? Say for example, spinach stored at cooler temperature retains more nutrients than stored at warmer temperature. If stored at 39 degrees Celsius, it loses its folate content by 40 to 45% after 8 days. Almost all foods are perishable. Even the cooked food should be stored at cold temperature to avoid it from spoiling. It is the best and the healthiest method of storing food. In fact, refrigeration very well preserves all the macro and micronutrients. Now please don't be surprised because it's the most common myth and I'm here to burst them all. See, this is how I like to keep a stock of my daily meal essentials. Now, because I'm mostly quite engaged in my daily work, I like to plan for my meals in advance and stock up on healthy stuff as much as I can. So there was a question that how often should we clean our refrigerator to keep it safe to stock our food items? So guys, I usually clean my fridge weekly or before I go to the grocery store, because usually I do head out once during the week to stock on fresh produce. A quick tip here. So guys, if you consume meat, fish or poultry, They should be kept in the coldest spot in the fridge. However, in this Panasonic fridge, there is an additional compartment which is called Prime Fresh, which only freezes food till -3 degrees, precisely the soft freezing temperature. This creates a thin film of ice over the food, and since only the surface of the food is soft frozen, I do not have to thaw them. So this particular compartment offers me soft freezing that eliminates the need for me to defrost these foods. My cooking becomes easier without the need for defrosting. So it is convenient as well as time saving. But if you're freezing your meat or fish, always thaw them in your fridge compartment. It will offer you better taste and better retention of nutrients. Plus, no microbial activity at all, so no contamination. But do remember one thing here. Since I'm talking about my food storage here and practically displaying how I do so, I've kept the door open. But you must refrain from doing so and keep the door closed when not in use. This will save the energy and cooling will be retained too. An important thing where most of us can go wrong. So you basically need to allow cooked food to cool at room temperature first before storing in the refrigerator. But also make sure this cooling time is less than 2 hours. So cooling first at room temperature minimizes energy consumption, and cooling within 2 hours minimizes microbial activity. So basically a two-way smart process. Let's discuss one more question here. How long can refrigerators keep the dairy products fresh? Well, milk can be refrigerated for 7 days, buttermilk for 2 weeks, and sour milk is safe in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 weeks but doesn't freeze well. Pasteurized milk will keep for 12 to 14 days if kept below 4 degrees Celsius. Skimmed and flavored milk usually have a shorter shelf life. Cottage cheese and cream cheese 1 to 2 weeks. Butter, a shelf life of about 4 weeks. Unsalted butter has a shelf life of about 2 to 3 weeks. Ice cream and frozen yogurt in the freezer 2 to 6 months. The best advice is to follow the manufacturer's instructions on the label. You know, the first and the foremost thing, the refrigeration's help is in slowing down or inactivating the growth of harmful bacteria that may cause food poisoning. Let me give you an example. If you leave the packet of milk on the kitchen countertop, bacteria can spoil the milk within 2 to 3 hours. But if stored in the refrigerator, it can last up to 2 to 3 hours to a week. This is because most infection-causing bacteria prefer room temperatures to grow and are slowed down significantly in the refrigerator because their enzyme systems that help them grow stops to a great extent when food is stored in the refrigerator. So once it is in refrigerator, we can relax about our food. Now, next question that was asked. Should vitamin supplement be stored in the refrigerator? Well, generally speaking, the best place to store your supplement is in cool, dry place. And before choosing a place for your dietary supplement, do check the label for direction. And unless it specifically states that the product belongs in the refrigerator, do not put it there. Next question. What is the ideal temperature that we should set during summers? And how cold should my fridge be to keep the products fresh inside? The recommended refrigerator temperature is below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and ideal freezer temperature down here is below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Moving on, here is how I store and organize my food items in the refrigerator. Now, as you can see, my top and middle shelf mostly contains ready-to-eat food. Make sure that ready-to-eat food is at the top of the shelf, away from the raw food, so that any harmful bacteria cannot transfer from raw food to the cooked food. Now, this is a really important tip for you all. Thank me later. There was one question. For how long cooked food can stay fresh in the refrigerator? Well, leftovers can be kept in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 days, but be sure to finish or eat them within that time. If you are not sure that you will be able to eat the leftover within 3 days, then make sure to freeze it immediately. Generally, I recommend to cook and eat then and there. Just don't make it a habit. Coming to the next question, is it hygienic to crack eggs and freeze them to store? Separated egg whites can be stored by beating and freezing in a sealed container. Same way, egg yolk can also be frozen and stored few days. Just make sure the egg wasn't cracked when you bought it. If that's the case, throw it away. Guys, never freeze raw eggs in their shells. Also, a lot of people ask me, is eating cold food bad for health? Well, once the food is out of the refrigerator, bacterial activity starts immediately. So to minimize the bacterial action, food should be heated before consuming. This is especially in the case of leftovers. Coming to the crispier drawers where I keep my fruits and vegetables. This is essentially my favorite storage compartment as I'm really fond of rainbow colored fruits and vegetables for all the goodness of antioxidant, vitamins, minerals and fiber they provide. This brings me to the last question for the day. Is it safe to freeze fresh vegetables to use later? Well, yes, you can freeze any vegetables to use or consume later. But it's always advisable to buy fresh produce. And yes, you can refrigerate it for up to a week. Generally, corn and peas can be kept frozen. Leafy greens stay fresh longer if they are rinsed, dried, wrapped in a paper towel or tea towel and refrigerated in a container or sealed plastic bag. One last tip here. As much as decluttering is important for your desk or cupboard, your refrigerator needs decluttering too. I like to do it every week. It leads to zero food wastage. Another thing I like to do is store the packed food items as per their date. Say the oldest one towards the front. First in, first out. So guys, I really hope this session was helpful and you have more clarity on how to store your food. Also, if you guys are looking for a refrigerator that keeps your food fresher for longer and is energy efficient, please upgrade to Panasonic refrigerator like I did.